realistically, how much fat can you take away from the body and transfer to the breast each, and how much you usually get to keep? Mariana, great question, because that obviously is what a lot of people will be thinking about. Let's have fat grafting, flip a neck, not having these implants, let's have some fat, take it out of my tummy or my bottom, stick it in my breast, perfect. None of these worries about implants, everyone's happy. The problem with that, Mariana, because we've known about the fat grafting for years, for ages. I've done it 10 years, I've been doing fat grafting. But but your question is valid, because you're saying how much can you do, and the volumes are small. For me, anyway, I would say a big fat graft would be a big volume fat. Well, first thing I'll say is people who need breast implants or want breast implants are often very slim and with small breasts. So you're limited for your donor sites, you're limited to recipient sites for the fat. So you're limited to how much fat you can transfer in terms of the anatomy of the patient, because they're often, you know, slim. They're not big patients, because that's why they want breast implants as a rule. And the sort of volumes you're looking at. So for me, I'm looking at, I would say something like a big one would be 50 to 100 cc's per side. 100 would be pushing it, to be honest with you, for a normal breast implant patient, you know, for a normal slim build patient. And 50 to 100 cc's is not big, you know. So if you want 250 cc's, which is not a big implant, you could easily put a 250 cc implant in. That's 5 operations. You know, 50. You can put a little bit more in. So that's the point about fat graft. You have to repeat it. You can put a little bit more in next time, to be honest with you. But it's multiple operations, and it's a big deal, and it's expensive. You know, I don't know what it is. Probably about £5,000. It's almost as much as breast implants. So it's not all it's cracked up to be. On paper, fat grafting is brilliant, but in reality, it's like, oh, when you actually talk to people about it, they're all coming out, oh, great, let's have that. And you talk to them and say, actually, the results are really subtle. You might not even notice much the first time, and the second time you might notice a little bit more. You have to show people the before and after photos and say, look, isn't that good? You can look, it's a bit bigger, isn't it? And they look at the before and after photos and say, oh, yeah, it is a bit bigger. And that's never good, you know? You want people to walk into the clinic and say, oh, my God, I feel great, fantastic. You don't want them to walk in and say, look at the before and after photo, isn't it good? But with fat grafting, it's often like that. It's like really subtle.